You sat across from me each night, your eyes lit by your phone. I asked about your day again, you nodded all alone. I smiled the way I always did, but you looked through my face, and in that silence loud as war, I knew I'd been replaced. You said I love you every night, but it came like distant rain, a phrase you wore like second skin, detached from any pain. You kissed me like a habit kept, a motion not a flame, and still I hoped you'd come back home, though you forgot my name. You left long before you left, long before goodbye. The ghost of who you used to be was staring through my cry. Your hand still touched, your mouth still smiled, but something cold had cleft. You were still in our bed each night, but you had already left. I planned your birthday like before you barely even blinked. You laughed when friends were watching us, but never once we linked. I whispered dreams beside your ear, you answered with a yawn, and every sentence that I spoke felt answered by the dawn. I saw you staring out the glass, your face unread, unknown, and though I stood a foot away, you looked so far, so grown. Not grown toward light or back to me, but somewhere I can't reach, a version of you out of touch, too distant now to teach. You left long before you left, while I still held your name. I told myself you'd come back soon, that seasons shift the flame. But every night you faced the wall, and I just watched and wept. You lay beside me faithfully, but love had overslept. Text me just to say you missed my stupid laugh, but now I send 1,000 words. You reply with half. Your clothes are still inside our drawers, your scent still haunts the air, but nothing about you lingers now, except the vacant stare. I bought your favorite dinner twice, you ate but didn't speak. I begged you just to look at me, you looked but didn't seek. I played our song, I wore your gift, I cried beneath your breath, but all of you had packed and gone in ways that mimic death. You left long before you left, and that's the cruelest part, to watch someone you cherish most fall silent in the heart. No suitcase, no dramatic break, no secrets you had kept, just days and days of little deaths while next to me you slept. I clung to crumbs and memories, to patterns carved in dust. I told myself it's just a phase, that love returns with trust. But now I see that I was wrong, that silence has a cost. You don't need distance, time, or words to know that love is lost. The night I whispered, do you care? You didn't even pause, just nodded once and turned away. No reason and no cause. That's when I knew without a once lit up the room had vanished in regret. You left long before you left. No bags, no clothes and door. You faded slowly, piece by piece, until there was no more. And now I sleep on half the bed, still haunted by your breath.